Well, good morning, Mountain Football League directors, all of you that have a great role in making sure that young men and young ladies have the opportunity to enjoy the football and the cheering experience on Saturdays in North Georgia. And I just want to say that for me, being the coordinator of officials for the Mountain Football League, this is year three for the league. It's year three for me doing this, and I actually look forward to it. It's an opportunity for me to be an influence in the lives of men who officiate the game and to get to know a lot of you. I've gotten to meet some of you that I've never met before, and I got the opportunity to work with you and also an opportunity to be a positive influence in the life of these young men who will one day be out in the world, hopefully even playing football at a higher level. But just wanted to say thanks for the opportunity, and rather than send an email, I thought I would do just a short video here with a couple things that I wanted you to be able to look into my eyes and see that were important to me and to us as we enter into the third year of the Mountain Football League. All the hard work and effort that you guys have done to make things come into reality start this Saturday, and want to say thank you again for all of you that have made that happen. It's going to be a great season, and I know that we've got a lot of kids participating, and my officials are raring and ready to go, and we're looking forward to a great year as well. So I wanted to just say, first of all, I'm going to put on my Mountain Football League hat. I'm going to talk about the word perspective here a little bit as we go through the video, and so kind of keeping things into perspective. But I'm going to put on my Mountain Football League hat. So all of you that are on the list of the important contacts, you should all be getting an email from me. I think it's 72 hours before all of your games that give you the game officials assignment list that list all of the officials for the games, and with the times and everything. And if you don't get that email, or if there's something that's inaccurate in that, then I need to make sure that you let me know, because that is the Bible as far as we making sure that we have officials there for your games. So you need to check that. If you're not getting it, let me know, and we'll make sure, and we'll see what we got to do to make sure that happens for you. But that's one thing. I generally have the games assigned about a week out, and everything is ready to go this week. Shouldn't be any problems. My guys know what's expected: professionalism, being on time, and giving a good effort. And at any time during the season in which you feel like that they're not doing that, then all you got to do is text me, give me a phone call or an email, and I'll certainly address it, because that there's no excuse for that. I talk about things that you can control, and those are all things that they can control, and I expect them to do that. So I just want to make sure that if you have any issues with that, just please let me know. Also, invoices for the games, I have sent them out for this week already. Generally, I'm going to try to get those out on Wednesday before the games. We got to try to get those turned around as quick as possible. As you know, I pay these guys every 2 weeks, and so it's important that you give your attention to that. I know some of you can't process those invoices until actually Monday following the games, and that's fine. As long as I know that it's coming, then we're all good. If I haven't gotten your invoice by the Friday of the following week, then I'm probably going to follow up with you, just because I need to make sure that I'm going to have the funds to be able to pay these guys. And part of the reason why we're able to secure so many of the good officials to come and work your games is because they know they're going to get paid every 2 weeks. So let's make sure we do a good job of that. I have very high expectations for my guys as it relates to their effort and what they do and the rules, and it has clearly been communicated to them, the new rule changes. And there are several rule changes from the National Federation / GHSA perspective, all of them in which we will be implementing in the Mountain Football League, with the exception of the 40-second play clock. We will continue to use timing as we have done the previous 3 years, with just the regular 25-second play clock, also utilizing a whistle to start every ready for with the ready for play on every play. So that is something that we can talk about in the future, but currently we feel as though this is the best thing for us to do for 2019. So just along with that, those are just a couple of things from the perspective. For me, as being the coordinator of officials, I have high expectations. I'm asking these guys to make sure that that they know your rules and that they're communicating with coaches. As long as coaches are coming to them in the right kind of way, then they should do that. Obviously, if somebody's yelling and screaming at them, that's probably not a very good way to communicate. And so, but we want to work hard to make sure that we do communicate. We help these children and these young men learn how to play the game of football and play it in the right manner. And so we're striving for excellence. We're not going to get every call right. We're not going to get them all. Nobody expects that. But I mean, we want that in our game. So just bear with the guys, and it's been really good the last couple of years. And so we're looking forward to another great year from that perspective. Um, so that's really my perspective from the Mountain Football League, and what I kind of would like to see, what I need from you guys in order to make it happen. One of the perspectives that I want us to work on this year is sportsmanship. Now we know that the fans, many of the fans, which I'm a Kentucky fan, as most of you know, many of the fans have only one perspective, and that is that their child gets to play, and that their team wins, and that the officials are right in all aspects, the coaches are right in all aspects, and there's never any question. So the perspective is pretty clear from the fans' perspective, and so it's a very high mark. It's very hard to meet, but certainly we want to do well with that. But what I would like for the Mountain Football League to make sure that they're clearly communicating to their parents and to their fans is that this is an experience for these young men and young ladies who are cheering to learn how to do something fundamentally correct, so that they're understanding team sports. And it's really not about winning and losing. Life is not about winning and losing. Life is about surviving and being able to make it through life. And so the reality is that the fans' perspective, while it matters, sometimes their perspective gets out of kilt, because as we know, a perspective is just an attitude or someone's point of view. And what we have to do is we have to keep the big picture in mind here. And the reality is all of these children have an opportunity to play a team sport and to be able to participate in it, and we want it to be a positive experience for them. And so let's just make sure we try to keep that in perspective. Now I'm going to put on my black and white hat, because that is the hat in which I'll be wearing most of the Saturdays for you. And I think an official's perspective with these games is obviously to keep the games moving. It's to keep you guys on time, keep things scheduled, to keep everybody playing within the confines of the rules, and to absolutely do our best to work hard so that we can actually be a positive influence into the lives of these young men who are playing these games, realizing that they're learning how to play team sports and helping them to come together. But also that involves helping coaches to better understand the rules and understand sportsmanship, and just to be able to better know how to play the football game within the confines of the rules. And so I want you guys to take it to the next level as it relates to supporting your officials, as it relates to sportsmanship and what they do. They're not going to be right every time, and I can assure you that if their behavior does not reflect professionalism in every manner, that it will be addressed by me, and they will no longer be working for me, because that is absolutely not accepted at all. Because we want to make sure that our officials are behaving in a manner that is a professional way, but we also want to be treated in that manner. We had some issues last year with coaches going beyond the line as it related to sportsmanship, and it's a pet peeve of mine. It's youth football. I mean, I know that you guys have a Super Bowl and everybody wants to win the Super Bowl and everybody wants to make it, and that's all great. But the reality is we got to keep the big picture in mind. The big picture is that we're trying to teach all these kids the importance of learning how to play football and learning how to be a part of a team sport. And officials are going to make mistakes, and there's a right way and a wrong way to communicate to people. And I can certainly tell you that if one of my officials does not communicate properly to a coach, then that's a problem. And I expect that same from you guys as well. And I want fans to be treated in that same way. You know who the fans are. You know who those coaches are that are going to push the button and maybe don't have the right perspective on what's expected here for these games. And I need you guys to support us in that, because this league is only going to be as good as the game experience goes. And the officials' perspective and what we do has a big role in that. And we want to make sure that the Mountain Football League succeeds, that it's a positive experience for everyone. There's going to be some teams that are going to be there's going to be teams that are going to win. There's going to be teams that are going to lose. I want to be able to shake hands of both teams and both coaches and say, hey, it's okay. Good job. Everybody gave a great effort on the scoreboard. Somebody won, and somebody lost. So help me out with that. And I just want to make sure that you guys, and I know you will support what the officials are doing. And when they're wrong, you make sure that you get that back to me. So I'm going to put my Mountain Football League hat back on because I work for you, and I'm excited about the opportunity. I think we're going to have a great year, and looking forward to Super Bowl Sunday or Saturday or whenever that's going to be, and the joy that we'll have from celebrating the experiences from the Mountain Football League this next year. So again, and if you ever have any questions, you call me, email me, text me, and I'll be certain to get right back to you. God bless.